Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to iCommand, and this is your host TV Boy, and I've got something that I'm very excited about, which is some tournament matches. So yes, we've been having our March month-long tournament. This is a new series we're trying out for Season 9, where we do, instead of trying to have tournaments on one day, we do tournaments over the course of 3 weeks, so taking up a month, and then we restart it. We have another tournament the next month, so we're going to do 4 of these tournaments for Season 9, March, April, May, and June. And this is going to be the March one. Started on March 11th. We had 10 players who signed up, and there are some sweet dice on the line for the winner. So whoever can win, we're going to have a top 4 cut, as what I believe the players ended up deciding they wanted to do for this after some discussion after round 2. And so this is going to be from round 1. And we're going to have Joey versus Gabe for this first feature match. They sent me in the game log. Thank you very much, guys, for sending me the log to review. Also, super exciting to do this one first because Joey and Gabe ended up playing each other again in the finals of Adepticon on Saturday, the 23rd. So they played off in the finals, so we're going to get to see them play off here in the tournament, which happened back again, started on March 11th, round 1. And then we're going to get to see them. Joey's actually going to do a battle report on this channel. He's going to cover his game against Gabe. He said he's going to do something special with it, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm excited to see it. I haven't gotten to see anything from Adepticon yet, other than all the cool photos that Brendan Bourne has been sharing from all the games that were played. I do know who won that tournament. I do know who won this game, but I also know that this is going to be a very close game, and I have not watched it yet. I actually know that the score is going to be tied. A little bit of a spoiler there, so it's going to be super close. So let's get started and see what we're looking at here. We are playing on Waska Hunting Grounds, the Mission B, Watch Your Step. So this is the one, for those who don't know, Waska Hunting Grounds actually has the same objectives on both missions. We've got 3 caches. They're each worth 4 VPs if you control them at the end of each round. But there's special rules for this mission, Mission B, which is that, also the difficult terrain cancels out the walls that are between difficult terrain. Here on Vassal, you can see it already. It's been changed in the artwork. But if you were playing this on tabletop, there would be black lines here, here, and here, I believe. And those have been removed because of the special rules for the mission. That's for both missions. But then the special rules for this mission are that whenever a non-mobile figure steps into a space containing difficult terrain, that figure suffers 1 strain once per round. So the difficult terrain that you see here is not actually going to stop movement the way it does on Mission A, but it is going to inflict some strain. And that includes to the ATDP, which we see in Gabe's list, because the ATDP, though it is massive and it would normally get to ignore difficult terrain, it's not mobile, and the mission parameter is very specific. It's just non-mobile figures that get to fly over the acidic swamp water. So let's look at Gabe's list since we already started talking about it. We've got the ATDP with the General's Ranks, a very powerful card that was updated for IACP. See if I can pull it up here. There we go. Originally came out in Return to Hoth. You can see what the original looked like. A pretty bad card. But in IACP, it's quite a bit more powerful because instead of triggering off of movement or move, it triggers off any movement points gained outside of that figure's activation, and it gives it 2 extra movement points. So the ATDP is going to be moving 2 extra spaces each time it gets commanded by one of these officers. We've also got a set of heavy troopers, which I don't know. Oh, they've heavy troopers with a flame trooper attachment. Squad upgrade, which is going to get reduced by 1 cost thanks to the what is it called, modular ability. And so that allows them to bring one figure from the Flame Trooper skirmish upgrade, or squad upgrade I should say. And then he's got a regular Imperial officer, Unshakable, which lets him remove a harmful condition from a figure that costs 9 or more. General Sorin with advanced comms. And we've actually got 2 elite officers here. And then Zillo Technique and Rule by Fear. Here you can see the elite officer has been gotten a discount for 4 points instead of 5 points in Season 9 IACP. That was recent. And now looking at Joey's list, he has got also Imperials. We've got Kane Somos, who is 7 points instead of 10. He's 10 points in regular Imperial Assault. He is 7 points in IACP. No change otherwise. We've also got Captain Taro. We've got a regular officer, a Jet Trooper group, and then a little bit of an oddball list here. We've got Migs Mayfield being brought with Temporary Alliance, as he is a trooper, and bringing along with him is Jabba the Hutt, also being brought in Temporary Alliance. Now, the reason why people scoff at this a little bit is that Jabba the Hutt, very specifically for his 2 major abilities, Incentivize and Order Hit, only works with scum figures, so he won't be able to focus any of these Imperial figures, and he won't be able to have them perform an attack by spending 2 VPs. However, his scheme ability works just fine, as does Nefarious Gains, so he's going to be getting some extra VPs with this Jabba the Hutt in his list, which he brought with Temporary Alliance to bring any 2 scum deployment groups, which is an Imperial upgrade. And as long as he can keep Migs Mayfeld alive, he can always just focus Mayfeld. And Mayfeld gets some insane range with the focus and the power token, +1 accuracy, search for +1 accuracy, especially on this map. Now, I've seen him being used with Bodhi for some really big range bonuses because he has those power token bonuses, but he doesn't have that here. So we're going to see how he does without the Bodhi accuracy boost. And it looks like Joey has initiative, so Joey has gone for the blue deployment zone with initiative, and we're going to start us off here. So let's get into it. Both players going to draw with an extra 2 cards with Rule by Fear. Looks like Joey discarding Officer's Training, a 0-point card that lets him reroll and draw a card, and Gabe going to discard Urgency. Ooh, that's kind of loud. Probably not loud for you guys, but that was kind of loud for me. He's going to discard Urgency, which is a special action 0-point card to gain 2 extra movement points for a special action. And alright, we're going to start us off here with, it looks like Joey is passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activations. And we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 activations for Gabe. So Gabe's going to have the first activation. Going to use the regular Imperial officer here to have the ATDP move 4 spaces, thanks to the general's ranks giving it that extra boost. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then I'm going to move up the terminal. Now that ATDP is in a very exposed spot, so that might be why Joey decided to take the blue deployment zone, is he knew that by doing that he would force the ATDP to kind of navigate this difficult turn here where it would be exposed to Joey's attacks. Whereas if Joey had given Gabe the blue deployment zone, that ATDP could have safely just walked down this hallway until it got to a point where it could shoot at Joey's figures. So good strategy there with the deployment zones. And it looks like we're going to see planning being played by Joey's officer. Oh, so we actually saw... Oh, did Joey not pass? Maybe Joey didn't. Oh, Joey activated Jabba, excuse me. Joey activated Jabba for the first activation, drew a card, and focused Mayfield. Now we're going to see the officer drawing 2 more cards, so lots of card draw here for Joey's Empire list. And then going to move Captain Taro 2 spaces towards the terminal and the door. General Sorin going to activate, going to move up onto the terminal as well. Jet Trooper's activating for Joey, going to open the door on the left side. And the other one going to move through. And now these jet troopers are immune to the mission rules that deal strain because they are mobile. So now the jet trooper opened the door, moved back behind Mayfeld, who is in a very safe spot. And the second jet trooper moved all the way down to control the left side cache. So Joey already going for the objectives here. Okay, and now the ATDP has to step into the difficult terrain from the elite officer's order, executive order, and had to take a strain, and decides to take it as a card and is going to discard Reduced to Rubble, a very powerful 2-point command card for heavy weapons that deals 1 damage to each figure within 2 spaces of the target space, and also puts out up to 9 Rubble tokens adjacent to the target space. So we're seeing another, oh, that was actually Mayfeld that activated. Moved up, not quite up to the cache. Interesting. So I'm not going to be able to attack this round. But Mayfeld does have return fire, and there isn't really anywhere that Gabe can attack Mayfeld without triggering his focused return fire. So that might be what Joey's doing there. Okay, we got another elite officer. Gonna move up. Captain Taro activating now. Moving to control the cache and covering Mayfeld by blocking for line of sight. Oh, and is he attacking? He is actually able to attack here thanks to mounted plus, is he 5 speed? 5 speed, yep. So able to move 8 spaces and attack with Captain Taro. This is a long shot on this officer, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Range 8 for Taro. Doesn't have any surge for accuracy. Oh, it looks like he's got range 7 on the dice, so that's just barely going to miss. But he does have a reroll. He doesn't get it, though. So you're going to miss on that officer. And now the heavy troopers are going to come up for Gabe and perform an attack targeting Taro. Now the heavy troopers do have an accuracy bonus built in, which they can sacrifice for +1 surge when they attack, but I imagine that he's going to keep that accuracy bonus in there. So that's going to be +3 accuracy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, range 7. Doesn't have a surge for plus accuracy, so going to have to reroll if... Oh, they don't have a reroll because they don't have targeting computer attached. They have the flame trooper. So heavy trooper also going to miss. We're going to take another shot with the second heavy trooper, this time at range 6. Oh, no, not going to attack. Just going to move all the way up to the door as well as the flame troopers. Not going for that second attack. And now... Oh, that's what's going on here. Captain Taro is what is allowing Joey to get some extra attacks off with his troopers that are parked up on the cache up there. Thanks to advanced comm systems allowing him to reach out 3 spaces instead of just adjacent. So we're going to use firing squad. Oh, and that's cool. He's using it in combination with Mayfeld's droid arm. That's pretty clever. So because Mayfeld had a block power token, he can spend that when he performs before he declares an attack to draw line of sight from target from the space adjacent. So he's actually drawing line of sight from this space right here. That is really clever. So Kane can't reach Taro, but he is able to give an attack with Mayfeld, which is really cool. A lot of cool synergies in this list. I can see why Joey likes playing this so much. Alright, Mayfeld is going to attack the heavy trooper. Going to use Element of Surprise to remove the black defense dice. And it's going to go through. Alright, and we see that it looks like it's going to be doing 6 damage. Did it make range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you do count range from the attacker space, not the space that Mayfeld is targeting from. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does have +1 accuracy built in, and then he has surge for +1 accuracy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He actually has exactly the accuracy he needs here. So he rolled 8. He got 8 accuracy with the accuracy from the surge, and then the +1 accuracy built in. So it looks like he's going to be doing 3, 4, 5, 6 damage total to the heavy trooper here. Yep. Okay. And then we've still got just the ATDP left, so ATDP is going to move. Okay, going to overlap there. Oh, wait. You can't do that. You can't overlap twice. Okay, no. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now yeah, so he moved all the way to that spot. That's actually an interesting move. So he did that to push the heavy trooper, the damaged heavy trooper back a space. So by standing there, he's actually blocking line of sight to all of these figures here. And as a great way to protect that heavy trooper from being attacked again next round. Because the ATDP massive figures do block line of sight from small and large figures to other small and large figures. You can't block line of sight to a massive figure by putting a small figure in front of it. Okay, so we are going to see it attack Captain Taro here with the ATDP. And I'm actually re-recording my commentary because I accidentally muted myself. But we're going to see, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range 6 attack on Captain Taro. Gets the +1 damage from the charge generators. And is going to have a reroll as well. So he's got +3 accuracy built in, so he's got the range. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a surge. He can surge for Pierce 2, but Joey... Oh, there's the... Okay, so spends a... Looks like he spent a block power token and has a 2 blocks. So he could Pierce 2, but Joey hasn't used Zillo Technique, so I don't think he wants to spend the surge on Pierce 2 here. He could also... He has Sorin, so he could focus. But it looks like he's not going to reroll. He's got the accuracy he needs. So right now we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he did 5 damage against 3. He had 7 against 3. So it looks like he did surge for +1 damage here. Alright, so now it is end of round. Joey's actually controlling 2 of the caches, so he's going to go up to 8 points here from the objectives. He's also got Jabba's nefarious gains that we need to remember, so Joey, I think, is going to have advantage on the VP objective VPs, but he also needs to be killing... Oh, cavalry charge is being played by Captain Taro, so use the start of the round. During this round, Captain Taro gets +1 block, but also each friendly trooper within, 3 spaces attacking gets +1 damage added to the attack results. So very powerful command card for Captain Taro. Probably one of the reasons he is still very competitive in IACP. I think just the changes on his deployment card, like, he's okay, but it's cavalry charge that I think really pushes him over the edge into the very competitive realm. Alright, but it looks like Gabe has kept initiative here and is going to be attacking with... Oh, it looks like he didn't do +1 damage. He used General Sorin's surge ability to focus the ATDP to get even more extra damage on the next attack. That makes a lot of sense. So now it looks like ATDP is going to be attacking Captain Taro. And he's got the accuracy again. Should be focused. Oh, there, yeah, he's red. So he's rolling the rainbow there. A lot of surges, so we're going to be able to push through. Probably focus again. Although, interestingly, he doesn't even need to use Surge for Pierce 2 because he's got General Veers, or General Sorin, excuse me. Sorin gives him a Surge for +1. He could even Surge for Stun if he wanted to. Right, so he's got 3 surges to play with. You could do +1, +1, and then focus or stun. There's Taro's defense roll. He's got +1 block from cavalry charge, and then +1 from the defense power token. So we've got 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to be doing 5 damage to Taro here at least. Oh, he's going to reroll. Nice. Okay. Wait, what did he get with that? Oh yeah, that was a good reroll. So I think he's doing 7 damage now. Ooh, Joey is exhausting Zillo. So he's deciding to use the Pierce 2, which is interesting. Is he going to refocus the ATDP? There is an argument to be made that the DP is not going to survive the round standing there in the open for an entire round. So right now he's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's going to do 6 damage if he uses 1 for Pierce 2. But it looks like he did 5. Ooh, going to use Strength in Numbers here. Oh, is that going to let him... That doesn't let him activate an Elite Officer. Because Elites are still 4, so that's 13. No, you shouldn't be able to do that. Strength in Numbers is total of 12. Let's see. Combined losers cannot see 12. 9 plus 4 is 13, guys, if I'm doing my math correctly here. Let's see if they catch it. No. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't... the math does not add up there. It would be a sick combo if you could do that. Oh, and he took out Taro with that second attack, fed by the Elite Officer. Oh, here's what I'm missing. Okay, so he wasn't activating the ATDP at all. That's where that extra +1 damage was coming from. He was attacking with General Sorin. So he activated Sorin first, then used Strength in Numbers on the Elite Officer to activate that one next. So that's what was happening. Okay, and that allowed him to take out Captain Taro in effectively 1 round of attacks before Joey could respond there. Now that is pretty powerful. That was a good play. This is what I love about tournament games, is that you get to see the really strong stuff come out. Like, I feel like, you know, people play casually and they just kind of play what's fun, or they're messing around, or, you know, let's put all these things in a list because they all have the same tag on the top right. It's all fun. I like that. But when we get into tournaments and there's like something on the line to play for and win for, we see some real creative, we see a real combination of creativity and skill coming together to make something really cool. So that's why I'm so stoked to be watching some tournament matches here. Alright, oh, and a celebration is going to be played as well, but negation going to stop that from giving Gabe an extra 4 VP. So Gabe going to take the 7 victory points here. And the ATDP has not activated yet, but it is going to be Joey's activation. So May's going to activate, going to attack, moves 1 space down to the cache, and now going to declare an attack targeting the ATDP, spends a power token, but he is not focused anymore. And is going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -3, so 3 damage to the ATDP. Yep. Gains 2 more power tokens, and then going to move back 3 spaces. I want to move back 1 more space there, but he does have return fire at least. He has 1 more movement point, but he's checking his sightlines here. Alright, now the regular officer is going to go and open the door, so now threatening the Joey's Jet Trooper on the bottom left, now that that exchange has played out. Oh, I think maybe what Joey's doing is he's leaving, that's what he's doing, is he's leaving Mayfeld just far out enough that with Droid Arm he can use, that Kane Somos can use his ability to give him another attack. So cool. This list is so cool. Joey's list, and honestly Gabe's list too. But like the synergy here of Firing Squad and Mayfeld is so interesting with Droid Arm. Like, that's really cool. But then also you've got, you know, General Sorin and these elite officers, and Strength in Numbers with this ATDP is really cool too. Alright, so it looks like Sorin is going to activate. Yeah, that sucks that he lost Taro there in 1 shot, because he doesn't get the cavalry charge boosts for this whole round that he would have gotten. Oh, okay, so Jabba focused up Mayfeld there and drew a card. The elite officer, going to give... No, he's not going to activate the elite officer. He's going to activate the heavy troopers. The flame trooper is going to activate and going to move down and attack this jet trooper. Joey did give up a little bit of tempo there to activate Jabba. Left his jet trooper exposed for an activation. So we're going to see heavy trooper is going to go first. I imagine he would have maybe done the spray fire there. But it looks like he's keeping the accuracy so he can get the accuracy he needs. Actually, it looks like it did pay off too. He would have missed if he had done spray fire there. I'm very greedy, so I do that kind of stuff all the time. Oh, the jet is going to use agile, so he is able to spend one block result to add an evade result. So we're going to cancel out the surge, which is giving +2 damage. So it's going to take 2 damage here instead of 4, or instead of 3, excuse me. The other heavy trooper moves up to the door, opens the door, and is going to stand there. And oh, interesting, that is going to allow him to cut off any escape by this jet trooper. With this flame trooper, and interestingly enough, flame trooper is immune to these swamp waters because of fireproof, cannot suffer strain, so is able to just move through the swamp without any problem. And let's see, we've got +2 accuracy. So yeah, he moved up to range 3, which is his minimum range, and gonna do, what is that, 4 damage with a +1 damage. Oh, gonna discard Celebration. Joey's discarding Celebration to add +1 block with Zillo Technique, and that's because Incinerate is gonna deal 1 strain to the jet trooper after the attack resolves, and it's gonna put a Rubble token there. You should put a Rubble token where the jet trooper was. Alright, jet trooper's going to activate for Joey. He's going to play Overrun? No. This is Strain. This must be Strain. Each figure that suffers damage since attack was declared suffers 1 strain, then place a Rubble token. It looks like that's being milled from Joey's deck. What is happening? Negation. Okay, so this is Overrun being played. Oh, Price of Glory and Overrun is being played from Gabe. Okay, so this is going to be big. Or excuse me, by Joey's Jet Trooper. So, gonna go 1. So, there we go. 2 damage to each of those guys. 2 damage to those guys. Wow. So, he did 2 damage to 6 figures with that Overrun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And moved 8 spaces. So, he can't attack, but he's gonna kill that heavy trooper. 2 damage to everybody else, except for the ATDP. Although I don't understand, couldn't he have gone... He could have done the ATDP, right? He could have gone... he should have been bleeding. Oh, that's what he was doing. He was discarding cards for bleed. I think the fleet-footed was to discard for bleed. So let's see. He went... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Oh, he did go the full 10 spaces. Okay. Because he started off up here. So, big Overrun for the Jet Trooper there, and then the second Jet Trooper going to come down and attack the Flame Trooper, who is going to block that. Going to take 1 damage, though. Alright, and now Elite Officer activates for Gabe. Going to use Executive Order to push the ATDP to protect the other figures that just got overrun. So he's not protected. Oh, he moved it away from Mayfeld. So that was unfortunate. Joey had to activate the Jet Trooper there because otherwise he wasn't going to make that cool play with Overrun and Price of Glory. But because of that, it gave Gabe a chance to use the officer to move the ATDP away from the attacking solution of Migs Mayfeld and Kane Somos there. So, but you know what Kane can actually do is he can open that top door, and then he can still let Mayfeld attack from the terminal space. Okay, a regular officer is going to go control the cache for Joey. And this is the ATDP activating. Looks like he's going to attack the Jet Trooper. Oh, he's attacking that damaged Jet Trooper. So kills the Jet Trooper. Gabe goes to 11 points. Okay, and now what are we going to see? Oh, this is an elite officer. So I think now he's attacking the attacked the Jet Trooper. It looks like Joey had to discard on the Lamb there. Okay, here we go. Yep, Kane Somos. First action, opens the door. Second action. Yep, he's attacking with Migs Mayfeld with Firing Squad. And he's attacking the ATDP, who takes 3 damage. Now, wait a second. Why isn't Mayfeld losing his focus? There, okay, there it goes. Alright, now it's going to be Joey's initiative. Gabe has played Take Initiative. Joey had to use his negation on that celebration, so Gabe's going to get the initiative back again this turn. And he's going to activate the ATDP right away, so he doesn't lose any activations. And going to attack probably the Jet Trooper. Oh, he's going to go for Kane. Okay, he's going to go for Kane Somos here. I don't think he can get the kill with Kane having 12 health. And he can't strength numbers again, so let's see what he can do here. Oh, he does have Assault though, so he can attack twice naturally. I forgot. ATDP does have Assault. It's focused because of General Sorin. Oh, that was actually... Is that a good evade result? I can't tell. He does still have a reroll. So, yep, I'm going to reroll into an extra damage on the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -1. So 7 damage to Kane. Looks like Joey's going to discard Single Purpose to add +1 block with Zillo Technique. So 6 damage. Oh, playing Lock On. Is he going to remove that evade? He is, so going to be able to deal 1... Oh, he's going to do the Pierce 2 here, it looks like. So exhaust Zillo Technique. No, he does extra damage. Okay, so he did an extra damage with Lock On. Second attack, still focused, I think. Should he still be focused? Oh, I think he used Lock On so he could refocus himself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Pierce 2. 7 Pierce 2 or 7 focus. I think you do 7 focus because he's doing enough, but it looks like Joey's gonna discard Advance Warning to add +1 block, and then now gonna exhaust the techniques. Gonna leave Kane Somos on 1 health left. Gonna activate Kane, and now he can attack, and he can do a what do you call it? A Firing Squad. So 2 attack this Kane activation. So first gonna start off with Firing Squad with Migs Mayfeld. So that's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 damage to the ATDP. And oh, he's not going to attack with Kane. He's going to retreat. He's going to go and hide. He's trying to save those 7 points. Ooh, change of plans? Is he going to ready Kane? And he's going to exhaust his Jet Trooper, which also costs 7. Gabe hunt him down. No, he just has to stand and shoot. So he's going to use the elite officer here with the ATDP to attack the Jet Trooper, which has now been exhausted, so that was a really good play by Joey. not going to lose an activation here. Really good play, actually. So yeah, he couldn't save that Jet Trooper from being defeated, but he was able to use its activation and hide by hiding Kane Somos. And now Kane can come and give another attack to Mayfeld and still be really hard to kill. Okay, Mayfeld's going to start off himself. He's going to attack the ATDP. He moves 2 spaces out to attack the ATDP. He's not focused. Ooh, he spent the damage power token. 6 minus 3 is 3 damage. He is 1 short of killing the ATDP. He has 16 health. He's going to move back, and he lost on the lamb to some strain there. Oh, does he have that line of sight? Line of sight. No, there's no way he has line of sight there. Who's attacking Mayfeld? Oh, that was Kane. So wait, what happened there? Oh, I see. Gabe activated Sorin, but didn't do anything. Just moved him onto the terminal, and that allowed Joey to then activate Kane Somos, uses firing squad, and attacks the ATDP with Mayfeld using his droid arm to attack from a safe spot. And that is going to defeat the ATDP for Joey, who now gets 9 victory points. Oh, what was that? Oh, but no importance. It's going to reduce it by 4 VPs. So only going to get 5 VPs for Joey for that kill. Officers push the Flame Trooper 4 spaces with executive order. Jabba's going to activate. And again, he's giving more attacks to Mayfeld. This list is all just about abusing droid arm with Kane Somos and Jabba the Hutt. So he's going to 2 VPs to give an attack to Mayfeld. Going to attack the Flame Trooper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Minus 2 is going to be 5 damage. And then Mayfeld's going to move deeper into cover. Heavy Trooper will activate to control the cache there. He's going to take a strain from the difficult terrain. Discards collateral damage. And now the Flame Trooper is going to come up, and who's he going to go for? He's going to go for Kane? Yeah, he's going to go for Kane. Oh, element of surprise. And yeah, that's going to be a dead Kane Somos. He's going to roll the dice, but Gabe is going to get 7 points there. So they're both at 22. Both at 22 because, let's see, Joey's lost Taro and 2 Jet Troopers and now Kane Somos. And Gabe has lost ATDP and a Heavy Trooper. Minus 4 from of no importance. But Joey's been controlling the objectives. He got 2 objectives round 1, and he controlled 2 objectives in round 2. So it's actually tied. And now it looks like they're at the end of the round, and Joey is controlling. Now Joey's controlling 1, but Gabe's controlling 2. It looks like, right? What is happening? Oops, I'm the one doing that. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, I think that was the last. I think that was the last round. Round 3, last round. So that means, although wait, so shouldn't it be? Okay, well both players are at 26. Oh, Joey contested the middle objective. So Gabe's got the bottom objective. Joey's got the top right objective. They both get 4 VPs, and then they go to 26. But Gabe had more kills, so that is the tiebreaker for tournament play. Is if you're tied at the end of the game, the player with the most kill points wins. And so yeah, so Joey would have been at 30 if not for that of no importance. So that was rough, but that was a good game, and those were cool lists. I mean, Joey's list was really interesting. The way he like just keeps using droid arm to attack, and then kind of a similar strategy from Gabe, but instead going with the ATDP and the elite officers and General Sorin to power up that one big figure to do a lot of damage with, and then having the heavy troopers and the flame troopers back up. All right, thanks everybody for watching. That was an interesting game. I don't know that I have any critiques for that play, and obviously both players, I think this was as close a game as it could have been. So I don't really have any breakdown or analysis for this one for you guys, but we're going to check out some more tournament games this week. Please tune in to watch, and we'll see you for the next one.